Medicare updates the Part B premium every year, as well as coverage deductibles and coinsurance amounts. Coming up next, we'll discuss the 2021 Medicare numbers. Andy Stamus here with Medicare Mindset. Today's video will summarize the information you need to know about this year's new Medicare costs. We'll start off with the most popular item, and that's the Part B premium paid to Medicare. When you enroll in Medicare, the premium you pay to the government is based on your income. Medicare looks back at your income tax return from 2 years ago to determine this. There are 3 different ways to file your taxes: individual, joint, and married filing separate. And there are 6 income ranges. Locate the column based on how you file your taxes, and then find your income range for the tax year in question. For 2021, Medicare will look back at your 2019 income tax return. If your modified adjusted gross income, or MAGI, is in the first income range, you will pay the standard Part B premium of $148.50 per month in 2021, and you will not pay an IRMA, or income-related monthly adjustment amount, for Part B or Part D. Modified adjusted gross income is calculated by adding together your adjusted gross income, AGI, plus any tax-exempt interest you might have. So add together line 8B and line 2A from your 2019 tax return to get your MAGI. If your income exceeds the first range, $88,000 individual, $176,000 joint, or $88,000 married filing separate, you will pay the standard Part B premium of $148.50 per month plus an IRMA adjustment. You might also notice that Medicare assesses an IRMA adjustment on the Part D prescription drug side if you go above the first income range. This would only be assessed if you enroll in a Medicare Part D prescription drug plan. So to summarize, if your income is in the first income range, you will pay the standard Part B premium of $148.50 per month and then no excess for Part D to the government. If your income is above the first income range, you will pay a higher Part B premium and potentially a higher Part D premium to the government. Regardless of the income level, Medicare premiums are automatically deducted from your Social Security retirement benefits monthly. If you aren't receiving Social Security benefits, you'll receive an invoice from Medicare typically every 3 months. So that's what you pay directly to Medicare. But what about deductibles and other out-of-pocket costs? Those are updated as well. Let's take a look. A quick note before we go through the Part A and Part B coverage for 2021. The numbers provided here assume you only have Part A and Part B, no supplemental coverage. So your actual out-of-pocket medical costs could be much different when you also have a Medicare Supplement Medigap plan or all-in-one Medicare Advantage Part C plan. Now let's start with Part A inpatient hospital benefits. The 2021 Part A hospital deductible is $1,484. After that, Medicare covers the inpatient hospital charges fully for the first 60 days. But if your hospital stay stretches further, from days 61 to 90, you would owe a $371 daily hospital charge. Beyond those first 90 days, you have a lifetime reserve of an additional 60 days. Here, you pay double the amount at $742 per day. You might have noticed it said per each benefit period. A benefit period technically could happen more than once per year, because a benefit period ends 60 days after being released from a hospital or skilled care facility. This means it's possible you'll need to meet more than one Part A deductible in a calendar year. When receiving rehabilitation in a skilled nursing facility, you can potentially get up to 100 days of care in each benefit period. If approved, the first 20 days are paid by Medicare, but the next 80 days have $185.50 per day coinsurance. With original Medicare, a 3-day inpatient hospital stay is required first before the skilled care can be approved. Keep in mind that this requirement might be waived if you have a Medicare Advantage plan. Lastly, we'll finish up with Part B coverage for outpatient services. This one is pretty straightforward. Medicare requires that you pay the first $203 of outpatient services before they begin to pay for covered Medicare services. The deductible is a calendar year deductible, so it only needs to be met once each year. After the deductible is reached, Medicare pays 80% of approved Medicare charges, and you would then be responsible for the remaining 20%. Again, remember that your actual out-of-pocket costs may be very different than this when you have a Medicare Supplement Medigap plan or Medicare Advantage Part C plan. Now you're all set with this year's Medicare costs. Contact us for customized guidance on how Part A and Part B work with supplemental insurance coverage.